Hi there. Michael and I wanted to pop into your inbox and make you a quick video because we were just reminiscing about how we got engaged, and the holidays are coming up and we really want to inspire you. They can still happen for you. And so we want to tell you our little story about how this all came to be, especially about the ring. We have a great story for you. So what happened was I have a friend who's a jeweler, Jeff, who has been a family friend for years, who makes jewelry for the women who are in the retirement home across the street from where I used to live. Though there are all these older women that are in a retirement home and they have these bauble wars. And so he would tell me that he would make jewelry for them. And I'm like, next time you're in the area, please stop by. I want to see those baubles. So he called me and said, hey, I'm right across the street. Do you want me to come over? And I'm like, please do.
So coincidentally, I called Cleopatra, Jackie's daughter, because I had decided that I was going to propose to Jackie. And I asked Cleopatra, do you have this gentleman's phone number or contact information? And she said, yes, but you won't believe it. He's upstairs right now with Jackie. And I said, well, please keep this quiet and somehow get his phone number and get it to me.
So, I love that part.
Yeah.
So while I'm upstairs with Jeff looking at his little briefcase filled with all of these incredible jewelry, Cleopatra's downstairs talking to Michael. And it's just like serendipitous, right?
So,
anyway, so what happened after that?
I didn't tell Cleopatra the reason for it, but she got the phone number. I called Jeff and talked with him about the type of ring that I would like to design. He had some great ideas because he had known you so long and had made jewelry for you. So he had some great ideas. So a couple months later, I met Jeff at the Starbucks down the street from where we live.
Starbucks.
And had never met him before. And he brought the ring and handed it to me. Didn't even ask for payment at the time. And I thought, that is amazing that he didn't ask for anything. And he just said, I hope that Jackie likes it.
Isn't that incredible? I mean, who does that in this day and age where he goes into Starbucks, meets a stranger, gets an expensive ring, and then walks out? I just love this whole story. I hope you're enjoying this. So anyways.
I thought of selling it, but...
You thought of selling it, honey.
No,
okay, so what happened after that?
So it was the holidays, and we had planned a trip to Deer Valley to ski, and we went out skiing on Christmas Day, and we were going down a run that had a great lookout point. So we stopped, and I told Jackie, let's get a photo here. So there was another gentleman skiing by. I stopped him, asked him if he'd take a photo of us, and he said, of course I would. So he started to take photos, and as he was taking the photos, I dropped to one knee, took the ring out, and proposed to you.
I'm smiling so big right now I could even cry. It was like honey. I was so stunned. I had been hoping it would happen by the end of the year, but, I didn't want to put any pressure on Michael. And so when that happened, that was just like, wow, out skiing. Like, I didn't expect that, but it was so exciting. So
one of our favorite photos that sits on our
mantle
table
at home. Yeah. Is that picture, right, of us?
Yep.
Yeah, so they captured it, and I really wasn't having a good hair day, but I didn't care because I had this beautiful ring on my finger. And more importantly, it's not really about the ring. Of course, it is a little bit for us ladies, but it's about the commitment that Michael made and the investment that he made and the belief that he had that our relationship was strong enough to last. And, that's really one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to you today, is because I have my Engaged in the Age program enrollment going just for a few more short weeks. And I've set it up purposely to enroll before the holidays because I know it's such a hard time of the year for you single, when you're single. And because I sat on my couch so many years single, and I know you did too. And so I just want to encourage you. But one of the things we want to share with you also is how much the work that I teach in my program that I've done personally and that Michael's done has helped our relationship. So do you want to share a little bit about what that was like for you?
So when we first met, Jackie was sharing with me the type of work that she had done personally, and that how she had incorporated it into her coaching. And I found it very interesting. I really didn't understand it very well. But through the months, first few months of dating, it may have been about 6 months into dating, Jackie had asked me if I would be willing to do some of the work that she had been doing. And
I was scared, by the way. I was really nervous about asking Michael that because, I was afraid he would not want to do it, or just nervous about, rejection, all of that. It's just such a normal thing, but I was so happy when
I was just as anxious about you when you first asked me to do it. I was a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure what it meant.
Right.
So that was a little bit scary. But I can tell you that I was willing to do it. I said, of course I'll do it. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking, I don't want to do this. And I don't think I need to do this. But what I realized very quickly was how important it was and how life-changing it was for me that I did this.
And I really believe with all my heart that in order to make a relationship that lasts, build a relationship that lasts, you really have to have the skill set that I teach in my program, which is, really good communication, healthy boundaries. You really need to have some tools in it and a system in place for when you hit those times that are hard to navigate, the speed bumps. And they come up in all couples. Everyone has challenges, especially during the dating, courtship, and getting married process. You're going to be confronted with all kinds of scenarios. And if you don't have the tools to navigate that, it's easy for, your relationship unravel, kind of like a sweater. Once you hit a snag, the whole relationship can unravel. So how has it helped you in other areas of your life?
It changed my life completely. Not just in our relationship, but in all of the relationships that I have, whether it's professional, people I work with, my children, friends. I remember my children were the first one to say to me, Papa, you have changed. And coworkers even said the same thing. So it made me a calmer, more compassionate, more patient person. And one of the first things I learned in doing the work, and we practice all the time, is the responsible communication. And it took a little bit of learning, but now that's how we communicate.
Yeah. It's established. I mean, we don't let a week go by. Our rule of thumb is that within the week, if something happens that either of us have trouble with, or we don't feel that we were heard, or there was miscommunication or whatever, upset, we set an appointment and we talk it out before the end of the week. We never carry it forward a week and a week. And I honestly can say that I have no resentments. I'm not harboring any a year ago Michael did this. I actually have cleared it out. We clear it every week, and that creates so much harmony for us, so much intimacy, so much fun. Like, we don't waste any time on this misunderstandings. We get right down to...
We never keep score.
We never keep score.
I'd be winning, but...
Okay, well, we'll let you say that for the video. And so what we wanted to just leave you with is that, where are you going to be next year if you don't take action? Taking action, getting on the path of self-discovery is so critical for you to not only attracting the man, a quality man, but also keeping him and having a happy, harmonious relationship. We've been together for 7 years, and this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. But I just want to leave with this. No, I didn't coach Michael. He's a grown man. He didn't need me to coach him. I'm not his mother. But what I inspired him, I think, is a way that I was living, a more serene way, a more compassionate way, a more peaceful way. And I think that he was really drawn to that. One of the reasons why I stood out. Now, maybe I'm taking words out of your mouth, but I definitely think that was influential.
Baby, very much so. I learned immediately from you that you were a person that set boundaries. And I really love that about you. Yeah. You have the qualities that I was looking for, and I could see them very quickly when we started dating.
And so did that create a lot of respect for me? Did you respect me more when I had boundaries?
Very much.
So I think that that's one of the biggest problems with women that are challenged, and the women that I see that I talk to is boundaries. So maybe you're watching this, maybe that's not your thing, but I would actually question your thinking, because boundaries is what promotes integrity and creates respect in your relationship. Because if you don't have boundaries, you have a weak relationship. So that's one of the big things that we teach in the program. So what I want to do is offer you a complimentary call with me. This is no strings attached call where we can discuss and see if the program is a fit for you. Because I don't want you to be sitting on your couch alone this time next year and going, gosh, I should have taken action. It's just so important to take those action steps. So you're getting this opportunity right now, because your love is worth the investment. Love is worth your time, but you have to jump in and at least start somewhere. So this is the opportunity, your call to action, to jump in and start with just a call with me.
So there are no shortcuts. You have to do the work, and I can just tell you personally, it has changed my life, and I'm so happy that I've done the work and I continue to do the work, and we continue to grow together.
Love you. So I hope you join me in one of my discovery calls, and thanks for your time. And I hope this inspired you to take action. Sending you all a lot of love. Bye.
Bye-bye.